Hello everybody, how you doing today? Any of you out there Ford fans? Today I've got 4 Ford vehicles for you to see, and one is a Ford Fusion, one is a Ford Focus ZX5, one is a Ford Bronco, and another one is a 1976 Ford F-150. Welcome to How Much Vehicle for the Money. Hope you're all having a great day and your glass is always full of gratitude. So we're going to begin right here with this Ford Fusion. Take a look at this. This one is listed, and it's listed for, let's see, $69.95. It has 43,458 miles on it. It's an '06 model SE Fusion. So that means this one's been driven less than 2,287 miles per year, and it's listed for under $7,000. So let's take a look at it and see what we're getting for under $7,000, a Ford Fusion, which is an '06 model. So let's take a look at it. This looks like it's very clean, but again, due diligence when you see these vehicles in person, and the seller's contacts are always found in the description box below every video. And if you're not in the area to view these vehicles, you can ask a vehicle appraiser, and for a fee, they go out there and look at the vehicle for you. And you can also have auto transport companies deliver these vehicles right to your front door. So this is what we're getting into with this '06 Ford Fusion. And again, this one has less than 44,000 miles on it. It's an '06. So it's almost 20 years old. And there we have cloth seats from what we can see here. Automatic transmission. You can always ask for the Carfax. You can check out kbb.com to get some car values, and another site that I use quite frequently is fueleconomy.gov. So if you want to know what a vehicle gets for their gas mileage, that's a great tool to use as well. And it's also a good idea to check out car reviews, right, when you're looking at specific years and models. But for you Ford fans out there, this is your Ford Fusion '06 model with less than 44,000 miles. Yeah, that looks real nice. It looks very clean. So there's your cup holder right by your shifter and your emergency brake. Looks like we're getting maybe a CD player with this one. So there's where some of your cruise control and your panels are for your control panels for your, probably the radio and things there on the steering wheel. Ford Fusion, and this is an '06 model, and this one is located in Lombard, Illinois, 60148. And there is another view of the outside of it. Now it looks like you may want to replace those headlamps, and you can find those again like on Amazon, and you can go to the dealership, I suppose, and find them there, but you may, when you get there in person, you may find that those headlamps are going to need to be replaced. So this one here, again, is a Ford Fusion SE model, $69.95 with 43,458 miles on it. And it states here that it's gray and beige front-wheel drive. Miles per gallon shows 21 to 29 miles per gallon. It's a 6-speed automatic with a 3-liter V6 engine and 43,458 miles. And again, this one is in Lombard, Illinois. And it's under $7,000 for this vehicle here. So it's all about low miles and low price vehicles. Let me know in the comments what you drive, what make, model, and how many miles you have on it. And we'll start a conversation and learn something in the meanwhile, right? So that's a Ford Fusion right there for $69.95. Not a bad buy. All right, so now we're going to check out this Ford Focus. This is a cute little car. And this one here is the ZX5S model. This car only has 25,160 miles on it, you guys. So that means it was driven less than 1,260 miles per year. And it's $7,994 for this one. And you'll find this car in Fairfax, Virginia. So let's check it out. It says it's a one owner. So here we have a little hatchback. Ford Focus. My father loved the Ford Focus. He loved those Ford Focus wagons. My dad, Clarence, was a classic car enthusiast, but I would say that in my family, a lot of us are motorheads. And check out my other channel, How Much House for the Money. That channel is where I show you houses with low price and high potential. So definitely subscribe to both channels. And if you're new here, welcome. Let's grow this community and help each other find vehicles so we can stay out of the auto loan zone. That's what my whole goal is here. So if you graduates, you college kids, if you want Or if you're just looking for a replacement vehicle, let's find you a car that's way below those retail prices, right? So here we have a ZX5 S model Ford Focus. Look at how clean this is. Wow. Very nice. Driven less than 1,260 miles per year, you guys. This looks very nice. Ford Focus ZX5 in Fairfax, Virginia, 22031. I would imagine this is going to get pretty good gas. And again, fueleconomy.gov is a great site to visit to check out the fuel mileage, and you can compare one vehicle to another. Yeah, this looks like it's very clean, and I would imagine so since it's been driven very little. So it doesn't have power windows. This is a base, well, it's a ZX5S model. So we have cloth seats. So there's your steering wheel and your dashboard there. 25,160 miles. This is a great find for somebody. So there we have a CD player. There's your AC. It's an automatic. There's your cup holders right there in the front. There's your treads. There's your trunk. Okay, so here is our engine. Okay, so let's go down the page here. $7,994 for this car. So under $8,000, it has 25,160 miles. It's an 05 Ford Focus ZX5 S model. And it states here that it's maroon and charcoal interior, front wheel drive, 26 to 35 miles per gallon. It's a 2-liter 16 valve 4-cylinder engine with 25,160 miles on it. And again, this one's in Fairfax, Virginia, and the seller's contacts are always in the description box below. Nice little car for somebody that wants some good gas mileage, probably zip around town, has a decent trunk size and decent treads. Not a bad buy right there, under $8,000 for an 05 Ford Focus. Sweet little car. Okay, so check this one out. Now we're headed into the Bronco series. Look at this beauty. A Ford Bronco, and this one is a 1995 model XLT, and it has 134,843 miles on it. Means it's been driven under 4,500 miles per year, and it's listed for $6,795. Look at this beauty. Any of you Bronco fans out there, check this out. This looks very clean, and this one is located in Bedford, Virginia, 24523. So there's your spare tire on the back, your rear windshield there. Does not have a tow hitch. There's your engine. Ford Bronco, a 1995, driven less than 4,500 miles a year. This could be a great buy for somebody. Okay, so we have a little bit of wear and tear on your driver's seat. We can always cover those up, but they look very comfortable nonetheless. A 1995 Ford Bronco XLT. There's your bench seat in the back. Hope you're all having a great day. Happy weekend. Happy Saturday. Cheers, everybody. It's always great to be with you. New channel here, and I'm loving this. I've always liked vehicles, and it's always interesting to see what people and learn what people drive and how many miles you got on your vehicle. Share some tidbits and information. Let me know how your vehicle has treated you over the years. So here's the undercarriage. Now, you can always have these cars put on a lift, right? You can go to an auto mechanic, have them put on a lift. You can always ask for the Carfax. And but this one looks like it's been treated in the past. And again, this one is in Fairfax, Virginia. That's where it's located. The Carfax will tell you where it was originally from. 1995 Ford Bronco. So there's your VIN number. And there again is another view. That's a good looking truck. Looks like it's got pretty nice wheels and tires on it as well. The wheel wells look like they're in good shape. Don't see any rust visually right here. But again, when you're there in person, check it out. You have to do diligence. And again, there are auto appraisers that will go out and take a look at these vehicles for you. But with a classic like this, I would think that you'd want to check it out yourself. So it's a 1995 Ford Bronco XLT, 134,843 miles, $6,795 price tag. And it says here it's white and blue with gray interior, 4-wheel drive. It's not giving us the miles per gallon. It's a 5.8 liter V8 engine. So you might get, I don't know, you might get 10, 12 miles per gallon maybe. And 134,843 miles. If you drive a Ford Bronco like this, let us know in the comments how it's treated you over the years. And yeah, if you're looking for one though, here's a 95 XLT. That's a sweet looking ride right there. Nice. And I'm wondering if the back area here, this cover, the back, I'll think of the word in a minute, cab cover, not cab cover. Oh, for goodness sakes. You know what I'm talking about, this back here. I'm wondering if that can be removed so you can have an open back seat. I don't know if the 95s do that or not, but it'd be interesting to see that without that cover on there. And Ford Bronco for $67.95, you guys, a 1995 model. That's a classic. And that's low miles. It's driven less than 4,500 miles a year. So check this one out. Look at this. I had to include this in today's episode because this is a classic for sure. This is your Ford F-150. This is a base model. It says 1976 model, you guys. So for any of you looking for a restoration project, this truck might suit your needs. It has 35,260 miles on it from what it says here. Not sure if that's a rollover, but you can definitely check this out in person. And it's listed for $7,975. So if that is the original miles, this car hasn't even been driven 720. This truck hasn't been driven 720 miles a year. So let's check it out. 1976 Ford F-150. So it's going to have some rust down around the body as we see. So there's your chunky treads and your wheels. Now this one here is located in Milaca, Minnesota. 56353 is where this is located. 76 model F-150 with 35,260 miles on it. Classic. So there we do see some rust spots. Might go right through the body. But if you know what you're doing, you know how to restore vehicles, you want a winter project maybe, this might suit your needs. Yeah, it's got quite a bit of rust. Somebody might be able to drive this right down the road and drive it for another year or two or three. Who knows, right? 76 Classic. There's your grill guard. Remember seeing these come down the road when I was a kid. And my dad, like I said, was a Ford. He was a Ford man, as is my brother-in-law. Nice looking truck, though. This is sweet. Any of you ladies out there want a classic Ford F-150? This will suit your needs. It's got some ground clearance, that's for sure. Now, this side doesn't look too terrible. Green with white pinstripes. It's nice that they're giving us some good photographs, but again, go check it out in person, due diligence. But if you're looking for a project, here it is. 76 Ford F-150. The bumper looks in pretty good shape. So there's our bench seat in the front. Okay, so there is, it looks like there could be a hole in the floor. Side rails don't look horrible though. There's our interior door. You're not going to get power with this one. Not with, with the power with your windows and things. You might get power under the hood. Okay, so there's the other side of it. There's your glove box. Now, this is definitely a classic, you guys. Wow. It's going to need some floor work. Someone needs to save this truck, right? It's all about saving these vehicles, just like it is on my other channel with saving houses. And here's a 76 Classic. So there's your steering wheel with your shifter right on the column there. There's your wiper and your lights. There's your tack. That's unbelievable. 35,000 miles on it. So there's your radio. Are we getting a cassette? Could be an 8-track. Any of you save your 8-tracks? They might come in handy. So there's your heat and your cool, your AC. There is your place to put your change. Okay, so if it's 4-wheel drive, I'd love to know the history on this. I bet this has got a story or two to tell. Okay, so here's the look below. Yeah, someone needs to scoop this up. And again, this one is in Milaca, Minnesota. Doesn't look bad under there. So it's got new springs to go with it. Blower motor. There again is another view of the outside of it. Milaca Motors in Minnesota here. Or, I'm sorry, Milaca, Minnesota. And it's 35,260 miles, 1976 Ford F-150. And it is a 4-wheel drive. And yeah, doesn't say much else about it, but you could call them and get some more information. And again, the seller's contacts are in the description box below. Under $8,000 for that truck. You may be able to negotiate the price, maybe get it for less, but doesn't look like too bad of a deal if you want a restoration project. That is a sweet classic right there. And that one again is $79.75 for the Ford F-150 1976 model. Wow. Or if you want a Bronco XLT, this one is $67.95, and this one here is in Bedford, Virginia. At least that's where the site is. And then if you're looking for a Ford Focus with great gas mileage, this one's an 05 with only 25,000 miles on it for $79.94. Or if you're looking for a Fusion, this is an 06 Fusion with 43,000 miles on it for $69.95. Great finds if you're a Ford, if you're hunting for a Ford, you guys. And that'll do it for today's episode. I love these classics. Hope you're all having a great day. Have a great weekend. Subscribe to the channel if you would and help grow this community. Check out my other channel, How Much House for the Money. Don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know what year, make, and model you drive and how many miles are on it, how it's treated you over the years, and we'll start a conversation and learn a thing or two. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you in the next episode because more vehicles with low miles and low price are coming up. Have a great day. Cheers.